be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Black 20.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
First carry for James Conner. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Get the ball. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Now Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A run with Connor on 1st down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready? Switch.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Buying time to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Again, it's Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
50, plant. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
2nd and 13. And incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
A gain of 16 brings up fourth down.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
So we got man.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Here we go.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's back to throw. 20. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Block 80.
Back to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Check safety, check safety. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Why they question?
Connor going to try and run it, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking team...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set, 50, plant, General West. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Here's Jones on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. On the run, it's Barkley. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 74 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Alec Ogletree He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He uncorks it for Snead. He's got a man, complete. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson now. It's complete to Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Snead's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. Spins by. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final shot before break. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time. He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you.
but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right here.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Let's go!
First and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Jones. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Barkley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Jones' throw on target to Shepard. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all